friends, a very supercalifragilisticexpialidocious and a warm welcome to all my aristocratic, grandiose, grandiloquent and sesquipedalian companions watching this video. I welcome all of you to this glorious world. I am nishtha and today my topic is somewhere or the else related to everyone. So let's start. William Shakespeare once said that he always remained happy. Like me and you, the people around him were not able to get their head around it that how can he always remain happy. So he said that I always remain happy just because I do not expect anything from anyone. Expectations always hurt. My friends, don't we all have expectations? We do have. What do we want to do in our life? Which career do we want to choose? Whom do we want to marry in our life? And what do we want out of life? And many others. Often we tend to think that the way we treat others, the same way we will be rewarded back. But it does not always happen. What happens exactly is, in rarest of the rare cases, the expectations turn into reality. Else, the expectations just remain as a figure of our imagination. And when we do not meet with our concrete expectations, we start feeling bothered and freaked out. He also quoted that expectations are the root to heartache. For example, you love a person so much that from infinitesimal to monumental, you are ready to sacrifice for that. Just for the sake of that person. You are even ready to give away your life. And while conjecturing so much about that person, you also start anticipating the way you care for that person, the same way he shall also do. The way you can give sacrifices, the way you can give away your whole life just for the sake of that person, the same way he should also treat you. But actually when you confront each other, to your surprise, you get to know that the person is totally different from what you thought him to be. He doesn't love you and he does not even want to spend a single second with you. What happens in most of the cases? The people get freaked out and start and abandon talking to that person. According to many opinions, the person who was being loved is to be blamed. But according to my conviction, the person who was loving other person is to be blamed. Because the person who was being loved never told you that he loves you, nor he told you to anticipate too much from him. So now let's come to the major negative point of having expectations. When you have expectations, you start to live in future rather than living in present. For example, when you are told to give a speech in front of many couple of eyes, you turn into a cold sweat, and it's quite obvious. And what do most of the people think? Most of the people start contemplating about the outcome of the action which is going to be taken by them. For example, a round of applause. And by doing this, the person starts living in future rather than focusing on his present, because the main aim to step on the stage was to deliver the speech, not to contemplate too much about the outcome of that speech. And when the person does not meet with his expectation, that was a round of applause, he starts feeling mental agony and abandons doing his thing. That said, at last I just want to say that, my dear friends, do not let life throw on you a curved ball. Expect less so that you are disappointed less, and do not let aspirations fly so high that they are unreachable. Thank you.